Gorilla vs polar bear. The fight no one wants to see. Deep inside a misty jungle, a massive silverback gorilla pounds its chest, sending a powerful echo through the trees. Thousands of miles away, on the frozen Arctic ice, a gigantic polar bear silently scans the horizon for its next meal. Both are legends of their worlds. But what if these two giants somehow met face to face? Which one would walk away victorious? The answer is far more surprising than most people think. The silverback gorilla is one of the strongest primates on Earth. With enormous arms, incredible muscle density, and explosive power, it can bend thick branches, lift astonishing weight, and intimidate almost any animal simply by standing upright. Yet despite its fearsome appearance, gorillas are usually peaceful creatures that avoid unnecessary fights. The polar bear is the largest land predator alive today. Adult males can weigh more than 700 kilograms and are perfectly designed for survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Every part of its body, from its razor-sharp claws to its crushing bite, is built for hunting powerful prey. At first glance, the gorilla looks incredibly powerful. But beside a full-grown polar bear, the difference becomes obvious. The bear is significantly taller when standing, much heavier, and possesses far greater overall body mass. In terms of pure size, the polar bear dominates. A gorilla's strength is legendary. Its upper body is extraordinarily powerful, allowing it to climb, pull, and strike with tremendous force. However, the polar bear combines immense strength with a much larger body, giving it overwhelming power in direct physical combat. The gorilla relies on muscular arms, powerful hands, and intimidating displays. The polar bear brings a completely different arsenal. Claws that can exceed 10 centimeters in length and teeth capable of tearing through thick hide and flesh. Nature designed the bear for hunting. Here the gorilla shines. Gorillas are among the most intelligent animals on Earth. They recognize family members, solve problems, communicate using complex body language, and some have even learned basic sign language with humans. Intelligence is one of the gorilla's greatest strengths. The polar bear spends its life traveling across endless ice, swimming for hours, and surviving freezing temperatures that would kill most animals. Thick layers of fat and dense fur protect it while allowing it to conserve enormous amounts of energy. When threatened, gorillas usually bluff before fighting. Chest beating, loud vocalizations, and charging often convince opponents to back away. Polar bears, however, are experienced predators. They rarely rely on intimidation alone and are capable of launching devastating attacks when necessary. Many people underestimate the speed of these giants. Gorillas can sprint surprisingly fast over short distances. Polar bears are also capable of remarkable bursts of speed despite their massive size. In a chase, neither animal should be underestimated. These animals evolved in completely different worlds. Gorillas thrive in dense tropical forests where trees provide cover and escape routes. Polar bears rule the frozen Arctic, where open landscapes and icy terrain favor their hunting style. In reality, they would never naturally meet. Imagine an open field where both animals suddenly face each other. The gorilla immediately beats its chest and roars. The polar bear lowers its head and slowly advances. Every second builds tension as two of nature's greatest giants prepare for an impossible confrontation. The gorilla may attempt to intimidate first, using loud displays and powerful movements. The polar bear, however, has faced dangerous prey before. Instead of retreating, it carefully closes the distance, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. A gorilla's arms could deliver incredible blows, but the polar bear's thick muscles, heavy body, and protective fat absorb punishment extremely well. Every second of the encounter favors whichever animal can maintain. If intelligence alone decided the winner, the gorilla would have a clear advantage. But real survival also depends on body size, natural weapons, endurance, and hunting experience. In those categories, the polar bear holds significant advantages. Wildlife experts generally avoid declaring absolute winners in hypothetical animal battles because behavior is unpredictable. However, based on available scientific knowledge, the polar bear's enormous size, powerful bite, claws, and predator adaptations would likely give it the upper hand in a direct confrontation. Fortunately, this battle will never happen in nature. Gorillas belong to the lush forests of Africa, while polar bears live on the frozen Arctic ice. Each is perfectly adapted to its own world, making both remarkable survivors rather than enemies. Instead of asking which one is stronger, perhaps the better question is this: which animal amazes you the most? If you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which animal you would like to see in our next wildlife showdown.